Hello, Lombax. Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Alright, let's get going. So hyped for this game. Fell in love with it when I first saw it. Oh. That sounds weird. Maybe it's just the phone. I don't know. Is it a furry game? Yes, it is. Talking animals, if you will. Fine, trying to see if GTA 5 can work on my PC. Ooh, good luck with that. I hope so. That's a very expensive game. It has a lot you can do in it. You got it for free. Oh, nice. Always nice to get stuff for free. Oh, I should pay attention. Autosave. So it doesn't matter to me if it works or not. True. But it's always better if it does work. Can you see anything on this? I can't see anything. Oh, there we are. The 101. Okay. Then we'll go about 70. Yeah, that'll do. Here we go. That's your little grasshopper friend. And there's the mutations. Oh, gun broke. Oh, cleaved his weapon in half. Run! And it's got a bomb on it. I think that was a trap. I was wondering why you were so loud, and then I realized it when I tried to turn it down. Yes, English.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down.
Hello, Mark.
This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Do French. Ne parlez-vous français?
Welcome to Biomutant.
Alright, let's see. Make sure we have, subtitles on. However, I'm alright. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? How are you doing today? You don't know French? Me neither. Camera controls, audio, subtitles on. Cool. Alright, I guess that's good for now. You're okay? Glad to hear it. Brightness, mapping, accessibility. Well, I don't really know. Let's go. What shall we choose? Easy, medium, or hard? I'll let y'all help me choose my choices. Quality, advanced, quality up. There we go. And I'll clean that up. Medium. Alright, medium it is. I don't know if we can change it during the game or not. There's our bot. Alright, now we get to choose our character.
Encode your DNA.
What do you want? Choose breed. Primal is nimble, developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. Done? I want something fox-like. Okay, well, let me know if you see something you like. I'll read them off. Dum-Dum is the least developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensates the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. Rex is a extraordinarily developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string making apt for both physical and mental challenges. Hyla is a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them extremely tough and resilient. The fifth breed is renowned for highly evolved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked to the power of Ki, or Chi, which amplifies their sonic output. And then Murgle. Murgle is the definition of an idolized breed. Its evolutionary lineage has gone in a direction where form and appearance has dominated over function. And we can also do a random. I don't know if that changes everything or what. You see anything you like? Didn't see anything fox-like. Sad. Yeah, sad Lombax. I wonder if there's more options later in the game or something. Or if these are all you have. So is there one you want to play as? Or want me to play as? Probably the last one, the Murgle. Which has the biggest head? I think it might be Hyla or the Primal. Hello, kitty cat. I like the look of the rest. Alright, I guess we'll go with the Murgle. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanation of what effect each attribute has. Press this.
Define.
Alright, so this is the start. Our stats. The vitality attribute defines your amount of health and energy cost of dodging. Health is the amount of health you have. This value increases as you level up, and the higher your vitality attribute is. Your health will drain slowly outside of combat and can be replenished with consumable items. You do that part. The amount of armor you have defines how much damage you take from enemy attacks. Armor is defined by the gear you equip. Strength attribute adds to your melee damage. The higher your strength, the more damage you deal. Melee damage. The higher the melee damage is stat, the more damage you deal. This is increased by increasing your strength attribute. Intellect attribute defines how much chi or key energy you have. How fast your key energy regenerates as well as the amount of damage you deal with psi powers and mutations. Intellect also defines the amount of moves you can perform when trying to complete puzzles. Power stat is used to define the amount of damage you deal with all kinds of psi powers and mutations. Key energy is used for all kinds of combat actions, all special attacks. Psi powers and mutations cost energy to use. Your key energy regenerates and can be replenished with consumable items. Key energy regenerates faster with the higher the stat. Agility attribute defines your overall speed. Move speed defines your movement speed. Charisma defines how easy it is to persuade other characters as well as how high your barter stat is. Barter stat increases the amount of green you earn from selling items as well as reducing the prices of items you want to purchase. Luck attribute defines how lucky you are. The higher you luck, the higher your critical chance and move chance. Critical chance defines the chance of your attacks becoming critical hits, increasing the damage, and loot chance increases your chance of finding or items of higher quality or rarity, rarity. So you can really change everything however you want. So you go. So you can really change your look by messing with this. So let's see. If you don't really care about the stats, you can change the way your character looks. Do one that look good. Well, that's something you would have to define. What do you think looks good? That look like a fox? How about that one? Does that one look fox-like to you? High intelligence, more charisma. No. Let's see. If we try the primal.
Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
Kitty cat wants out. She thought she could come in and get some food, but I don't feed her the special food till later. That looks like a... That just looks wrong. I mean, it does have the more elongated nose. I have no idea how to work this. I don't know if you can hear her meowing in the background. I don't know. Which one do you think looks best? Strength, agility, intelligence, charisma, vitality, or somewhere in the middle? Gonna sit here all day on this trying to figure out what's the character you want me to play as. I didn't even pay attention that it was scrolling through the genetic code at the bottom either. That's pretty cool. That's got a genetic code for every different little tick. That's crazy. You want me to just run the medium middle road? Make it look sharp like? I don't know what you mean by that. That looks just so goofy. Like a fox. I understand you want it to look like a fox, but there's not a fox option to have. There's not a big fluffy tail to have.
Encode your DNA.
None of them have a... Well, there you go. The Hyena
Define your genetic structure.
has a fluffy-ish tail. But it doesn't have the fox-like, not a fat head. It's more panda-like. But it does have the fluffy tail. Make the face look like a fox as much as possible. I see.
Encode
well, I don't
your
know.
DNA.
Who's got
Define your genetic structure.
That one looks almost like a Lombax. Like Kate, not Caden, Azimuth, that's it. Two fox. Which one looks fox?
Encode your DNA. Define your
None of them
genetic
to me
structure.
look fox-like.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
How's that? I know it's not fox-like. At least not to my liking. And the tail is off as well. But it is a mutant, so it is what I can do between agility and intellect. How far into it? Like that? That's in the middle. You want more charisma? Gives him bigger ears. Somewhere like here, a little bit less. Say right there. Okay.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Okay. So, what do we have here? Nope, that's not that. We can do heat, biohazard, cold, or radioactivity. Looks like if you choose heat and radioactivity, you lose biohazard and cold, and vice versa. So, what do we want to specialize more into? We can do like 100% in the one. It was like, yeah, more of a cold person. Cold. Alright, so just cold or cold and radioactivity, cold and biohazard, or just straight cold, 25%. Just want to make sure we're 100% on that. Oh, she found her a nice place to hold. In middle, but more on the cold side, 100%. So I guess something like that, maybe? That way everybody's happy. Give me a little bit of everything and there's more to the cold.
Choose your first style.
Oh, first style. Alright, let's, I guess, roll around the outside. If you see a pattern you like, let me know. That's the middle pattern. Me and Kay are two totally different people. Fox-like. Again, I know you want fox-like, but there's not going to be a fox-like pattern. Really, I don't think. That's stripes. I guess that's kind of fox-like, just with a more white face. This red, it's got a red tail and some coloring on the tail. What do you think of that? That's mostly white. That one might work. It's got white around the eyes, kind of a brownish, with some red in there as well. And then it's like a all red and a white tip. Good enough for that one. This one over here. Alright.
Pick your main color.
Oh, wow. We can change the colors too. Do you want red? Do you want green? Blue? Brown? Gold? What do you want? I'm guessing red. Red. How bright do you want it? Want it really bright? Poppin' red? Yeah, that's nice.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Ooh. You want him to, what color face do you want him to have? White? Red? Dark? Oh, white. Alright. I can try to get white. There you go. That's close. It's not gonna be perfect. Orangish. Yeah, kinda. Let's see. Is that good, do you think? It's white and orange at the same time, depending on the light.
Pick a class.
Alright. The classes. Deadeye. The Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values. Commando. The Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. Psyphreak. Psyphreaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They're usually outcast on the fringe of society. Saboteur. The Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer, trained to operate covertly in both suburbs and the wilderness. Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect a house Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma. And their attributes are toughness for Sentinel, Saboteur, Twin Silver Grip, and Hypergenetic. Psyfreak's got Sparkball and Mega Mind. Commando has Fury, ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage. Deadeye, perfect reload. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted plus 20% damage. Sparkball, to shoot a sparkball pressed on the input you have bound to the ability, it will make you throw the ball in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to the enemy you hit. And Mega Mind, your key energy regen is increased by 20%. Saboteur, Twin Silver Grip, melee dual wield skill. Equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. And Hypergenetic, your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20%. Sentinel based armor is increased by 10. So, do we have one we wanna... Oh, Lombax, Fox Lake is not an option.
Saboteur, Psyfreak, Commando, Deadeye.
What do you think?
Commando, Deadeye,
Commando, Psyfreak, Saboteur, Sentinel. What do you think? What do we get?
Saboteur, Psyfreak,
Deadeye,
Commando, Deadeye.
Alright, Deadeye it is.
Chosen.
Are we happy with this? This is our character. Anybody got any input? Do we need to change anything? Ask Kay, you know, get anything? Kay, you have any suggestions? Anything we need to change? Do you want me to go back? The little creature with a big effing sword that's twice as big. Yep, that's your RPGs for you. Like Cloud Strife with his massive sword and Sephiroth. Although we haven't really seen his sword yet. My thing is, like, as long as a house, the Masamune. You like it? Alright, let's continue. Alright, of course, left stick to move the character. And the right stick to look around.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
We got a double jump. Of course, square to attack. Circle to dodge. Looks like left R L1 left bumper, whatever you want to call it, would be your block. It's like a temporary block. And right trigger to or R2 to shoot. Some garbage.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Right, left or right, guys.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Ooh. Looks like left is I'm dark red, as in strength and power, or right is color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. I already have made my choice. What do we get from you two? Are we dark red in strength and power, or blue in freedom and loyalty? Lombax is red. What do you got, Kate? Red sounds like DPS and blue's like defense-based, kinda. Probably. Healing and whatnot, that would be my guess as well. Which one do you prefer? I'm always defense based on games like these, even if I don't want to, so DPS. Alright. I was gonna go with blue, personally, because I like the loyalty.
Introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I'm not sure dark is for me, or I'm one with the darkness. What do you get? Let's see what that does.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
So, those are your two voice actors for your either dark side or light side. Which one do you like?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
Dark. Light.
Remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Y'all make it so difficult. Oh, dark. Oh, what? Somewhat dark. It looks like it. I don't know what happened there. Well, it doesn't want to let me do that. I'd rather have a guy's voice. Yeah, I don't know what that's trying to do, but it's not gonna let me do it. I don't know which way to go. That doesn't matter.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eaters meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Fugo. Ooh, got his weapon. Oh, that thing again.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
And that's how we get to where we were. There you go, guys. That's the game. Lovely, isn't it? I always hate when people do that.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Close the door. Get up tight. Ooh. I can't lock it though. I haven't seen anything like we can collect or open. No treasures. No money to be made. I know we're still in the tutorials phase. Ooh, that's a bunch of skulls. Looks like. Maybe eggs. Probably eggs. Yeah, because it's moving.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Evolution going on. Melee targeting. Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Range targeting. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapon, press R1. When the ammo indicator is red, you can perform a quick reload. A successful quick reload will shorten the reload time and increase the damage of the next bullet. Quick reloading by pressing R1. Key energy used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you are out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Alright, so there they are.
Now that's a flesh wound.
Hey, we do it. He's got something on him. Or no, is it just as he died? The last one, maybe? Yeah, it looks like that's it. Don't see any, again, no treasures, no special stuff to find. That's where it wants us to go. So let's explore over here. There's that old truck. So we have a Zine blade, big blade, and a PPU Spaka? I don't know, Spraka? It's like a fuel tank or something. Can't get it away from me. It's been this long and still no get to load in. Are you talking about for your GTA? Breaking that didn't do anything. Interact. Explore Bunker 101. Yup. There is a... Oh, ammo crate. 7 ammo box. Cool. There's the first thing, I guess, we can get. And we have an electric module. Weapon add-on. You found a weapon special effect add-on attached to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies will have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Cool. To attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu to open menu hold up on the D-pad. Let's see, 35 damage, electric at 43, it's got 24 rounds. I think I'll hold on to it for now though, unless I absolutely have to. Oh, I was saying about Grand Theft Auto 5, I've seen a lot of people have issues with it on PC and in general, period. There's another medical bag, and there's a door, and there's something up there. I don't know if we can climb that or not. We can find out. You found a medical or medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. Hey, we got a health patch. Very common. Get up. You can use a bandage by holding the up on the D-pad. Quick select. So it wants us to go up. Let's check out here. So definitely. Ooh, what's in the toolkit? Hey, we got us a health pack common. Pick it up. Looks like it's a human place. Because this stuff is way out of proportion for our little friend.
Thank whoever left this climb stringer here.
Climb stringer. Alright, looks like we are out in the regular world again. Sludge Soaker parrying. Remember to parry enemy attacks when the enemy attacks. And you see lightning bolts flashing above their heads. Press L1. Ah, cool.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Bang, bang!
Goodbye. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and then press triangle. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded to open the items.
One by one they fall.
We got us a confection malicious. Where's the other guy? Did he get squished by this guy? I guess that's it. I knew there was 4 of them, but I guess maybe he's under that one. That stuff is bad for us. We don't want to get in it. And there's nothing wrong over there anyway. I wonder if it's oil and can be set on fire. Not that it matters right now. Goodbye. Ooh, a dandy candy. Another Gen 200, duration 2 seconds. Alright. Looks like the bigger guys are the ones who carry things. Poor guys. Don't know why they're fighting us either. Check all the carrier areas. Find everything. So more of the sludge. I don't know if those things will work or not. Yep. Ooh. Wonder if you could select your targets. Because I know I blew up one of his barrels. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, this definitely is like a oil place. Don't know if it's like a refinery or what. Where's the bad guys? Alright, in we go. Bad guy. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Ooh, another one. Upgrade points. 1. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wu Fang, or Wang Fang. And perks menu. To go to the menu, press the options button. Ooh, that one had something. A diamond. Looks like we have unlimited ammo, which is pretty cool. Darn, can't open that one. I guess I could have potentially used these to get some extra damage on them. Don't see anything really special to get or look at, so I guess we just continue on.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Once was. Ooh. Old world claw bar. The claw bar. Take all. Interact. It's locked. Interesting. Back. Oh, so we can use the claw bar to pry this open. Or no, that's not it. Alright, I guess we can look this up. When you level up, you can, yeah, we've already tribute of your choice by 10. Which tribute want to increase from the list. So what do we want to level up? Did humanity exist in this game? Yes. I believe it did. Considering the, trucks and stuff like that. And then they said something about that once was. So, again, what do we want to level up? We can do anything. Luck, charisma, agility, intellect, strength, or vitality. Luck will give us critical chance up from 6 to 8, and loot chance from 5 to 9. Charisma will give us barter up from 9 to 12. Agility doesn't really give us anything, or it moves the bars, but you can't really see that much. Level up Fox. K says strength. I guess luck would be Fox? I don't know. Alright. There's not one to increase your
Flexity flex.
Flexity Flex. Upgrade point. Our points. You'll earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Ranged or melee. Select close combat or ranged combat to unlock your first special attack. What do you want? Ranged or close? There are 2 pillars of Wong Fu. Wong Fu? The core martial arts you start with and the weapon mastery techniques that you unlock with upgrade points gained from leveling up. It's like a little dog tag. You have that big effing sword. Alright, so I guess close combat it will be. You can choose any type of melee weapon, but you need to learn and unlock special attacks for weapon time in order to be able to use it to activate the Super Wong Fu state. So we have unarmed or two-handed slash, and that's all we can choose. Dark Souls, but with furries. And more like, I would say, Bloodborne, since it has guns as well, and Bloodborne is Souls-like in the Souls universe, and they have guns there. Not even close to Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a lot harder. So I guess we'll go with the two-handed slash. Alright, two-handed slash. You can use any type of melee weapon, but you need to learn and unlock special attacks for a weapon type in order to be able to use it to activate. There's the slash tap to perform a single slashing attack. Donk's toe. Unstoppable rat is circle then square, which is the spin attack. Divine drop is jump attack. And fifth shiver is just square, 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 square. And then we can either pick, well, all we can do is the Wicked Wolf. Finish your two-handed melee chain with a strong vertical slash. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up one Super Wong Fu icon. And if we save for this one, Bird's Swirl. Finish a ranged weapon chain by throwing your two-handed sword. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up your icon. Big guns and bigger guns. I never played or watched Bloodborne. I was talking about big weapons, big enemies, big guts, and bigger guns. I guess we'll do this one. Yep. You can now perform a special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you unlock more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the Super Wong Fu state. Alright. Let's get out of this. Oop. Let's see. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wang Fu and perk menus. General. Oh, I could have used that. Reboot chances increased by 10%. I didn't know you could buy these things as well. Cool. And then Deadeye. You can do Crackshot 9. Automatic rifles inflicts 20% more attack damage. Quick load. The reload time for ranged weapons is reduced by 25%. Non-automatic rifles have a 10% critical chance bonus. Gunslinger dual wield. The guns have 20% increased rate of fire, and sharpshooter 200 guns inflicts double damage. Cool. Let's check out our gear. In this section, you can change equipment and weapons. These circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Bloodborne is just like Dark Souls, hard and frustrating, except it has guns and swords. Yeah, you don't really... There's no shields at all. Use the guns to interrupt the enemy's attack to get attacks in, from what I understand. I've never played it myself either. Inventory. Tools. Old Road. Claw Bar. 480. I guess we don't really have anything. So let's get out of here. Although this thing, there's still stuff here in my inventory. I guess we can look at this stuff. Dainty, tongue, tickly, dandy candy, confectionless, health pack, health patch, marshmallow, healing item, and mods. That's worth 1860. Cool. Alright, let's see the map. Wow, there's the map. There's the Tree of Life. Tree of Life. So we've barely covered anything. Alrighty, let's continue exploring.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Tap this square button. Huh. Yes, down we go. Looks like that is the only choice. Alright, in we go.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I wonder who's talking. Is it the, little bug? Where's the big enemy that's gonna be our final boss? How big is it gonna be? Rapid sleep. Yay, we did it. I don't know what the little flashlight comes from either. I'm glad we have it. Ooh, that looks scary.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of...
Special attacks. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicated input while it is shown will trigger your special attack.
Any living being when absorbed, including you. finished him off. Hold on to that.
Bioblobs. You absorb a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by feeding morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time, accessing the mutations part of the menu. Looks like they disappear. Don't know if there's anything on them either. There's definitely something up there, yeah? Looks like that's it. Alright. I guess that's it. And up we go. There. Yep, there's a chest over there, so we definitely go for it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a wall climb as well. No! Fine. Try this again.
Wonder who put it here.
That's a very good question. What is that? So you can triple jump if you jump on the wall. Good to know. Nice. And open. Wow, you can run all the way around it. Cool. That's a bad jump. Yeah. Cool. Got a few more healing items. Not that I've used any thus far. But we haven't found the final boss yet. Like a water storage tank or something. Alright, let's go. That's interesting. Old world knowledge.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
That's interesting. Can't really make anything out. I don't know if those are photos or what. Alright, there you go, some more roar. Ooh. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected, press up and down on the left stick. To rotate the node, press L1 and R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position and must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Oh, and it locks your moves as well. Interesting.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So, we destroyed the planet, and they took over, apparently. Vault 101, indeed. That's what I think is alluding to. Bunker 101, Vault 101.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Is it good?
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Alright, let's go screw with it.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I went the wrong way.
There you go.
Luckily I had enough to fix it and make it right. Is that a human? Airstrike. Perfectly countered enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Carving it up. Bullseye. Neutralized. The scrap keeps piling up. Itchy trigger finger. Almost there. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Ooh, some stuff. sure none of the party's got anything. Go ahead and just grab everything. That old Huma? It's not a Huma. It was a mole-looking guy. Close the door. And you, friend? Old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
So what's our choice? The scar or remember what? You choose your story. Alright. I'll go with the one it gave us.
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Oh, afraid we can choose you. Okay. What's at stake?
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogue lines are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Settings accessibility. Talk to best before. Where you are as a child. That's us running. That's the...
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life.
Nano? Potato people is better. It's the king, indeed. Or the fawns.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
We don't run that fast. Oh, we have a long way to go. I wonder if there's anything in here to get or do. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm hoping not, but almost jumped off. I don't think it would have hurt us. I don't think there's fall damage. It doesn't seem like it. But it's better not to do stuff like that, yeah? You
found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What Pensai?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Makes sense. Let me see you.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
I'm not sure. It's whatever we were wearing as a kid, because we still have our eye and everything. This is like remembering our past.
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock.
Mm-hmm.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. I haven't seen anything else to do here. Or it could be something that the mom set out for them to wear, so it's not really the kid's choice. Alright, let's see if we can get this to merge. Yay! Got it loaded. Cool. Alright. Interact. It worked. We've grown some more of the tree.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
Nice.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I shouldn't make her worry.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Muma, indeed.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Of the end of days.
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Okay.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
I see. So the World Eaters are all
Out of
puffs.
Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
How can I defeat the World Eaters?
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the MUTATE, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
The net. Look at the right net again. You say the king has a mutual devil, I guess because he looks like crap. Another world. Get anything else over here? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here.
You're getting the hang of it.
More fighting?
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Don't know where I jumped off. Oh, it automatically grabs on. I'm trying to jump to get higher, but I don't need to do that. There's gotta be, right? Nope. Go higher. There's gotta be something on that path, right? Nope. Come
Good
on.
thing you're strong.
Yep. Jump off and then jump. There we go. No, I didn't grab it. That sucks. I guess there's no, what do you call it? Ledge grab. Yeah, there's definitely not a ledge grab. That's disappointing, I guess. I'll have to, account for that. For this, no. Maybe there isn't anything up here. I hate that move or allow for stuff like that. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Alright, all the way up we go. Stop screwing around. No, we can't see anything yet. Another little section. And out we are. Alright, let's go. Welcome to the big wide
Know
world.
that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
So that is our task. To, I guess, save the world tree. Hey, trophy! The adventure begins. Yep, I noticed I've done it before. But it wants us to learn, so we will learn.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Alright. Interact.
Let's see.
Oh. Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock a signpost by interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting on the map. To open the map at any time, press the touchpad button. Okay. I don't think I can. I would like to, but yeah, I don't think I can get up to that pipe and run along on it. That would be what I would want to do. Maybe through the tree? No, I don't think I can get up on that tree either. Yeah. No doing. Whoop. There's a big, bad monster.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Examine the village ruins.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
See if we can assist.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you the psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
Too much already? I like the light. I think you wanted to. Romax wanted me to go dark. I like the light. I like helping people. It's just my inclinations. My path. My choice. I know you don't like the female voice, though.
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Whoa. Side point unlocked. You've gained a side point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color. Ooh, side point unlocked. That was...
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Have the tribes engaged the World Eaters?
Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
All right. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening Journal tab and selecting another quest. Alright. In the journal you can find information on your quest as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. Another world. You made it through the wall out of Bunker 101. You need to gain the support of the tribe in order to take a stand against the World Eaters. Go to you, the nearby tribe, Sifus, to gain their support and take a side in the growing conflict between the tribe. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is dying. What was once protecting all is now withering and fading. You need to take on the World Eaters and decide on the fate of the Tree of Life, life or death. The choice will ultimately be yours and yours alone. Defeat the 4 World Eaters. Tribe War. The tribes are splintered and stand in opposition. Some believe the World Eaters need to be vanquished and that the Tree of Life can be saved, whereas some believe that the impending doom should be embraced and that the only way forward is the destruction of the Tree of Life. It's up to you to unite the tribes under one banner, one way or another. Conquer the rival tribes. Side quest. Oops. Oh, okay, you gotta use the L1 or L2 and R2. What's the name of that guy? Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
What will it be? Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta let Kitty Cat out. Alright, sorry about that. Ooh, that's a long way to go. That's the one I want to go to, though. Where's our little bug? I thought I was going to help that guy, but I guess I didn't. Or that was the point, was to offer help, but not actually do anything. Ooh, there's something there. Take it. Boiler creatures. Another chest. Ooh, energy pack. Small. Looks like medicines. Alrighty, what do we got? Nothing here. More creatures can't even bury them. Sad stuff. You hate to see it. Alright.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
We'll go this way. I wonder if the flooding is from like the melting of the ice caps. It's like a statement of our world and how we're destroying it, and what we could do to fix it. Here's something. There we are. I don't know if I chose the right side or not. I guess so. They're not attacking me. Yeah. Guess that's it. Nothing really. Alright. Like a little border skirmish or something. I don't know that we're going faster really by sprinting.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Quite literally. So fag. Yep. It is what it is. Sadly, that's how things go. At least I guess they have the mountains and cliffs and stuff to help somewhat with the defense.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Indeed. Hey, a signpost. You do realize that we're
Let's
just...
see.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I wasn't paying attention the first time. I thought that's what I saw, but
It's
now
a
I
beaten
paid
path to
attention.
that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
All right.
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Geratna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
I'm guessing you're going to play the
He
game
welcomes
twice.
you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
And play one as the good guy and save the tree, and play one as the bad guy and let the tree die. Although I think you still have to fight the World Eaters no matter what. A vigilante.
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Wang Fu.
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Ally with Myriad. They want to unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the World Tree. Or the Tree of Life. Warning. Sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Choosing Destiny or defeated rival Sifus is limited to unite or subdue. I
He
might
was
be making the
hoping
wrong
you'd
choice.
join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
That's what I
The
choose.
Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay. All right.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
All right. Let's go see if there's anything in here. I guess this would be like where you would train, potentially. Huge power lines. Nice view. There's a path. So another way up. I guess there's this the boomerang weapon. Swim. We don't swim that well. Oh, we do have a wet fur. Look. We are not happy wet. Bye. Alright. I don't see anything around to get into. There's a lot of real estate to explore though, so who knows is possible. Something to get into. Oh. I'm sleeping.
Wishes you'd been better as a kid, but is glad you finally figured it out. Says you should take care.
Oh, you can talk to everybody. I didn't realize that.
Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Understands you have other places you need to go.
Okay. There's a bunch of NPCs to communicate with, potentially. Looks like the grasshopper will jump off every now and again. Is it eating? Maybe that's what it is. It's eating grass. I don't know. Ooh. Somebody to buy.
Offers you extraordinary prices for extraordinary things.
I want to trade.
Says they're known for their high-quality goods.
Oh. Each vendor is specialized on a particular type of item. Or on a particular... Okay, yeah. That hurt my brain. On a particular type of items. Melee weapon parts, ranged weapon parts, gear parts, clothes, or mounts. Going to vendors and browsing their stock can be a great way to find better parts for your gear. If you're missing a specific part to craft a weapon, you can always check the nearest vendor. Buying items. You can purchase items from vendors provided you have enough green currency in the form of a leaf. The price of an item is listed to the right of the item listed. Green is gathered from specific bushes or through selling items. Selling items. You're able to sell items to a vendor by going to the Sell tab of the menu. You don't have to worry too much about this yet, though. You'll find items in green as you explore the world. Range. Base. Types. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of green. We have no green right now. So that's like a add-on for your weapon. It's not a, yeah, these are all like magazines to give you more damage output. None of these are new weapons. None of these are gun parts. Kill this gun, it really reloads its magazine. The poker. Rifles. Shotguns. Okay, so they're still just the same, it's just more magazines. I think. Maybe it's parts. I have no idea. Just learning. World. So these are grips and stuff you can use to make your weapons cool. So grips, you got the Herc, the Jack, the Squeeze, and the Scrink. Muzzles, you got the Whirl, the Loge, Moskintosk, Jump, Snub, Tix, Tyro, Slope, Buff, Podop, Doopy, Derps, and Rockastock, Coil Stock, Mod Stock, Tooth Trigger, Carves Stalk, Stalk, or Stock, and Solid Stock and Small Stock, and Top Mods, Eye Shot, Lens, Perceptor, Zocus, Eye Compass. Cool. I wonder if that'll be remembered or not. Does this show? No, it doesn't. That sucks. I was hoping it might show like all the different vendors and stuff in a place, like a town map, if you will. Well, we just looted something. Stole from somebody. Let's see. Ooh, melee weapons.
Offers you extraordinary prices for extraordinary things.
Not that I have anything to buy.
Says the place is in high demand, so no wonder you're eager to get down to business.
Melee, yeah. So all these are different, two-handed slash weapons. Ooh. And two-handed crush weapons. Okay. I guess we have the ability to use this. All these others we need different levels. We could use that and that. Cool. Nice to know. I guess we can get out of here since we ain't got a green. What do you got? I'm guessing healing stuff?
Says
maybe
the shop
armor.
holds something for everyone, especially you.
Yeah, I'm guessing armor.
Says the place hasn't been doing as much business lately, so there's plenty for you to choose from.
Yep, clothes. Wow, 23. That's crazy. That one needs a level 5 Spricked Leather. Well, I should stop looking because we can't buy anything because we got no green. I don't know how to get green. I'm not selling anything just yet. So I don't know if I'll need the healing and stuff. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, it doesn't, to me, something open. Seem like we get any more speed when we're running, or just running normally. Yes, I think it's the same speed. It might be faster if we have a mount, though. Alright, so now it wants us to go back here, pass through the cave. Inventory, consumables, all these new ones. Gear, what gear? It says there's something, but there's not. You sort your gear according to different stats. You can scrap the highlighted piece of gear for crafting resources by pressing triangle. What? This is the outfits menu where you can create and save different gear setups. So our armor is a 40. And that is us naked. This is our automaton. The automaton has come to you since you were a kipling. Its overall tech makes it a potent communication device, but these Scraptronics also have advanced features. Functions. It's got a flashlight. The automaton's flashlight function is automatically activated within darker areas. Health injector, glider, turret, and boost. How do you unlock these? I don't know what the gear is. It's trying to tell me to look at. Journal. Conquer the rival tribes. Alright. let's make our way down to the cave so we can go, I guess, visit the other tribe and kick their butts. Since we can't kill them because we chose a tribe that wants to unite them all, that'll be what we have to do. Make them submit. This is your childhood village. That's a long ways away, but I guess we are headed the right way. Does that work? I wonder. No. And back just takes us to this, but it does take you straight to the map. Okay. Good to know, I guess. That's how things work. I would think you get back right out of it though, so. That's... Ooh, hello big guy. That looks like one of those guys from,
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
hopefully I'll get this done. Battery guys. I still don't know the timing for how to reload quick.
Bullets everywhere.
Nice. Alright, let me get a plug. Hopefully the computer will just let it take in, get juice. It looks like it's charging. I hope it's charging. Alright. Yep, he's got something. And we got some, leaves as well. Oh, big treasure. What do we get? A big health pack. Nice. Oh, it looks like there was a bunch of people who were crushed. Both teams. Looks like. Yeah, I was saying, it looks like the, one of the guys from God of War. The new one. Alrighty. Let's go to the village, I guess, now. Alright, we gotta level up. I should do that. I'm gonna do luck.
As long as you're happy about it.
Go to the Mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and to upgrade your resistances. Alright. We could do, on food. We have the food roll, we have the bunny hop, and the bouncy hop. Basics ranged, There's flight. It will be currently equipped. Button. And the sequence R2. Sliding snake. Knee slide and shoot in the direction of input. Sequence circle R2. Phoenix flight. Jump and R2. Jump, shoot in the direction. So nothing there. Melee. Got all that. Ranged. Guns. We could do crane dance, circle square. Finish your melee chain by firing your gun. This is special attack. Hitting enemy with it will fill up one super one crew icon. Praying mantis. Fire a burst of bullets after double jumping. This is special attack hitting. Yeah, same thing. Dual wield guns. Could do gun dual wield skill. Put 2 different one-handed guns to dual build them. What's the perks? We could do luck out, increase our loot chance, charmer. Your chance of succeed in dialogue is increased. Mount mania. Your biological mounts have a 5% increased move speed. Key energizer. Use after a successful special attack to put some of your key energy. And put this outlet. Or we could save and get plating. Add-ons to clothes and equipment have their armor value increased with 25%. Cool. Equip tag. Ranged weapons can fire for 25% more shots before needing to reload. One Fu Wonder. Unarmed attacks for 20% more damage to the target. And this we need to level up. So. Cool. Like Deadeye, we could do crack shot, non-automatic rifles inflict 20% more damage. The reload time for ranged weapons is reduced by 25%. That's not bad. Level up for those. 15 looks like max for most things to fully unlock everything. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I have 69,420 Mystic Dust. Lol. Wow. I have no idea how much I have. I'm happy you got it to that specific number. As they would say, nice. Ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted plus 20% damage. Nice. Yep. I don't know. Aura. Somewhat light. Somewhat light aura means being the best one can be, and willingness to help those in need. Aura insight powers. Aura. The aura score reflects your inner balance, the two halves that complete a wholeness that flows through all things and changes as you make choice, dialogue, and interact with captives and civilians throughout the game, meaning you'll gradually become stronger in your conviction. Aura insight powers. These choices and interactions can award you with side points that you can use to unlock powers at psionic totems. Certain powers can only be unlocked if your aura is dark, and some if it's light. Child aura. You have a separate score as a child, and the choices you make in those dialogues will affect how characters remember you as a child. Upgrade resistance. We could do, if we wanted. Ooh, plus 10% for anything with one of those. Cool. Side powers. We have 2 side points. We can get Blaze. To use Blaze, press down the input you have bound to the ability, or the ability to. Blaze will launch you forward, and leave a trail and fire behind you. That's pretty cool. Blink. To use Blink, press down the input you have bound the ability to. Yeah, it will teleport you in the direction you are moving, and create a shockwave where you reappear. So Sizzle Ball would be dark, and Freeze would be light. Levitate would be light, Telekinesis dark. Key spark light. Sky spark dark. Cool. That's the key or sky spark. That's like a shot from the sky. Use sky spark, yeah. Use the movement controls to move the impact marker. Press the down input again to confirm the impact location. Sky spark can only be used when outside. Key spark. Bound the ability to facing enemy enemies in front of you within range will get shocked and take damage. So the sky spark is like the hammer of dawn from Gears of War. It calls down like a bolt from the sky, so you can only use it in or outside. That one you can use anywhere. Telekinesis. While holding a target, press the input again to launch it away. That's crazy. Levitate. So we can fly with Levitate. Levitate, you can still use your ranged weapon and other abilities. Oh, yeah, so we can fly with it. Cool. Freeze. Always hit by the freeze will take cold damage, and the ground will become slippery. Enemies will glide on it. Cool. Sizzle ball. Make you throw the ball at an enemy in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to the enemy you hit. So we can unlock either of these, or both of these if we wanted. I think I like Blaze. Because of the fire. Yep. To use Blaze, press down the input you have found the ability to. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. Triangle. Use an ability. Press the button is bound to while pressing and holding down 2. Okay. I was like, how does that work exactly? Now I know. It's L2 and then the button. Alright. Biogenetics. Moth mouth. This will infect any small humanoid enemy hit. While infected enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Bile. It will make you spew toxic slush in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to all enemies hit. Okay. Fungi. Oh, that's cool. Jump on fungi to bounce off it, or put it under small enemies to bounce them around. It just keeps bouncing them. So, that's pretty cool though. You can infect enemies and they can fight each other. What's the highest amount? Turtle form. Almost loop. To exit, press the input again. Use the navigation controls on the turtle form to control it. Okay. I don't know that that'd be any good. Mud punch. Ooh. Will raise the ground in front of you into a column of mud that knocks small enemies into the air. Use a melee attack to follow up with an airstrike attack on the target that's knocked up. Mucus bubble. Jump to bounce or roll over enemies to stick to them to the bubble. If you press the bound input again, the bubble will burst and detach enemies will. Enemies discharged. Will burst and detach enemies discharged. Storm hop. Smash. You smash on the ground with a tremendous force, damaging all enemies at a wide radius of your impact. Bad wisps. It will unleash particles in front of you that will inflict radioactive damage to all enemies hit by the particles. That's cool. I think we'll save some of these for now. That's pretty nice. I wonder what plants give us the leaf. I'd like to get some. It's already 21:18 or wait, yeah. It is late. I guess that is good night for you, Mr. K. Oh. Yeah, check
Time
this
is
out.
lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Watch what will we do when we get this signpost. We pee on it.
Let's see.
We mark it as ours. Mm. Alright. In we go
As
to
time
the village.
passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Have a good rest of your night. Happy sleeping on that, Kay. It was nice to
Echoes of a
have you here.
long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Ooh, back as the child again. These are huge doors. Oop. That's cool.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand.
Nice.
He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water, you'll slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of key, you'll drown. I guess that's the point. Make sure you, that is very scary for me. Just water with no visible bottom. Ugh.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Keep trying.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Hey, it's Mom.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square.
See you there soon. Training with you. I have things to do.
She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow.
All right. Train with your mom. That's how. Didn't know there's much else to do here.
Here's another familiar face
Yes,
with
ma'am.
lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
Yeah. Found anything you can use? Wish I could shake this bad feeling better now that I'm talking to you.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
I'm picking up trash. It's our duty. If you pick it up, I don't have to. I'm not picking up trash.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Okay. Upcycling. Does it tell me? That stuff. The glowy stuff. Oh, I have to. I wasn't paying attention. I have to push the square button. Good to know. That could have been so much faster.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
I'm not sure. Something old to make something new. You're the expert.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Working my hands dirty, I doubt what I found is useful. The things you make are great.
That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Cool. Crafting intro. Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons and armors, or, if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. Crafting. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. Ooh. Look at that. We got a bunch of stuff. Crafting base. To start crafting your weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are three different types or kinds of melee weapons: crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. Crafting handle. To continue crafting your weapons, select the handle slot. Select the handle you want in order to be able to craft your weapon. Okay, I go back. I can't go back, so it doesn't matter. Different handles also affect your damage as well. Cool. Good to know. So, yeah, it makes a difference, of course. Guess that's the highest potential is 493. Not that it makes any difference, I don't think. Craft your weapon, press square. Got us. Claw log.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
I wanted something cutting edge. This is what I know how to make. Made something for Mom.
He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
Ask Mom to teach me how to use it. I mean, it's mine. I don't know how to use it, but I'll take it.
He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone.
Yeah. Oh.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
That sucks.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
I'm just not there yet. Come on. I'll try harder.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
I'll always follow. Find a way there in the end.
Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
Alright, Mom. Where are you at? I wanted to talk to more people, but...
They look determined. Better watch out.
We get to fight the village bullies.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
No one needs to get hurt. Why are you pushing others down? I'd rather be in nobody than you.
They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
I missed that. It's quick time. That sucks. I had him though. I just missed that one quick time. That sucks.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
What happened? We should invite them to train. They're envious because I have you. They're insecure.
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Is there anybody else to talk to? It was supposed to be, what, 4 people? I've only met 2. I don't see anybody else to talk to.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
There's a 3rd.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face.
Is
He
that
wants to know how you're feeling.
as good as anybody? Not better. Something is wrong. I feel useful.
Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
That man comes first.
He wishes that was true for your Muma too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day.
Yeah.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Laundry pile. Next. And last one.
He's curious to see what you found.
Their stuff. Nothing familiar to renew. I'm not sure.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
The things you made are great. I doubt what I found is useful. I'll get my hands dirty to find out.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next.
Right?
He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Okay. When looting, you'll find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item and to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, select a slot and add-on, then press square. So we can do a twin, cool. That's 5 armor, divider, a patch plate, twister. Okay, so that's what it does. That's cool. Huh. Of course, the more expensive the item, the more it'll do. Oh god. Well, I say that. This one's worth 11, that one's only worth 690, but it does a 7 and that's a 6 on the armor. That looks cool. Guess I'll find something that looks cool. Electric plug. Binder. Wire bolt. Normal. LZ. Defunct. Composite. LZ. Rock coated. Yeah, I'll do that. That looks cool. Oh, I guess we can do everything if we wanted. Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, that's the same thing. I think that's everything. It's crafted. Remarkable. Rick Rack 3 and Carp 6.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
I like it. Anti-fashion. I'll make things you want. I mean something you will be proud of.
He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you. Wear it to practice.
Yes, it's fine. I'll show up in a month. I'll take it.
He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Alright. Continuing on. Where's our training? Maybe this is where we'll meet the rest of them. Nope, there's just Mom. Oh, that's a big old guy. Hello, Mom.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
I'm here now. Where'd you go?
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
I'm ready to do what it takes. No, because they're stupid. I don't fear failure. I'll learn to do so.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Okay. Nice.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Thanks.
Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
I didn't expect that. Time you did something wrong.
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Wow, that's a big old guy. He's smoking on a hookah. He gave us the boat. Gotta go catch that automaton.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
What an effort.
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Cool. We'll record what happens now. I'll be under surveillance. Let's see. We'll record everything.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
What a day it's been. I don't want it to end yet.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Whoa.
Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Mm-hmm. It's like more quick time events.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Well, looks like we made it. But what did we make it to?
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Let's run.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
I'll stay out of the way.
Exactly what she wants you to do. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Wow. I have no guns. I have no bow. But I will stay out of the way like Mommy wanted. Can I leave? I wonder. Let's see. Oh, there's no wall. That was kind of scary. The way it popped into existence too. Is there anything I could do? A gun or something I can use? Invisible wall there as well. I don't know how much damage she can take, but I mean she's getting her butt kicked. I wonder if it's expecting me to get involved. If I said I'm not going to, I'm not going to. Keep them building get me. Yeah. What if we could go through the town? Yeah, we can. Oh, there's another invisible wall. Well, that sucks. She's not even taking off one health, or maybe a third. It takes a lot to roll as a kid. Like 50. Oh, this is fun. Oh, you're kicking, he's down. Get him, mama. Oh, he got his health back. Cool. That's fun. I guess I have no choice but to get involved. Even though I said I would. I have no potions or anything I can use. I think that's what it's expecting.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Oh,
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
alright, go to Mom.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Okay. Now he's behind us as well. Or in front of us. Somehow or another he can. We're gonna die because it's too far away. Yep, I should have went back to Mom. Well, now I know. Defeated. Let me start last checkpoint. I should probably take a little break and reset it so that the video's not too long. So I'm gonna do that. Take a short little break, go stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. So I will be back in about 10 minutes. I thank you so very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you back when I come back.